All right, guys, let's do it. Took some time, but I'm back now. Let's do it. I didn't let it go over a week, I don't think. I think you're seeing this video 8 days later. Don't worry, I'm going to shoot the rest too. I'm just getting back into the flow of things. Like I said, actually I haven't mentioned this yet, but you'll see a commentary video pop up, maybe talking about like a life update and stuff. So, you know, finally getting back into the flow of things a little bit better. Little slowly but surely. So yeah, man, so I'll be able to record more of these a little bit quicker, but oh man, it's been a journey. Anyway, shout out to Sweg, shout out to Potted Plant. The Iceberg has still been very enjoyable. Shout out to all of you that are still tuning in to watch me watch this. Love you guys. Remember to authentically love yourself. Remember, if you guys have any other video requests that are outside the Iceberg or anything, leave them down below in the comments. DM me. My DMs are always open. And yeah, without further ado, let's finish off Tier 8, the first part of Tier 8. Let's go. Okay, so I do not have headphones, so
like casino.
Whoops. So let's see how this goes. I'm gonna have to make sure the audio and everything is good. I think this is pretty good.
And Tom. Tom's most recent video was uploaded in 2016, and since then he's gone dark, with no other social media account.
Well, we weren't here, we were right, like... I just got it twice in a row. I skipped the ad and then it happened again. Anyone playing Diablo 4? Is it good? Is it solid? Alright, let's see.
Penya, Hillary, Hulk, VOSTFR. I mean, I don't know how else I can really describe that. This video was uploaded in 2012 and features a person with dwarfism dressed up.
Pourquoi? Why?
Up as Hillary Clinton, holding a mock press conference and getting so angry that she turns into the Hulk. Doing a little digging, we can find that La Pequeña Hillary Clinton, which of course is Spanish for Little Hillary Clinton, is a character created by Chilean comedian Felipe Avello, where he hired this dwarf woman to play Hillary Clinton in a comedy sketch. She apparently goes by La Pequeña, and her true identity is completely unknown. She would be featured in other similar videos though, parodying other popular female celebrities and characters like Amy Winehouse, Paris Hilton, Sarah Palin, Mother Teresa, and Britney Spears. Yeah, really showing their age here. That being said, in none of these videos does she ever turn into the Hulk. That was just one time in the Hillary video. Yeah, kind of confusing to me too. I don't really see the correlation, but whatever.
All right, I really don't, guys. I really have no comment. I don't know what to say about that at all, man. Again, I'm gonna always say this, probably annoying reference, bro. Okay, I'm turning my hat forward. Probably an annoying reference or a thing I keep saying, but that's just one of the reasons I love the internet. Like just the shit you could find on this fucking platform. But it blows my mind that some of this stuff is on YouTube, of course, because it's the YouTube Iceberg. But, you know, like the stuff in the earlier tiers about, what was it? I think 4chan. And I don't really know about 4chan and stuff, but...
The Easter Bunny
or the other ones, like, what is it?
Hates You is a short video released by Black20, the same studio that's behind the I Am a Building video from Tier 5. In this video, we can see the Easter Bunny, played by a man dressed in a bunny costume, growing resentful for society and in retaliation, training to get revenge. Not sure what it's doing all the way down the 8th tier, but it seems like a pretty classic viral video.
He was just snuffing him against
Tea
the
Time
sign.
is a short horror film released in 2009 by Eric Deutschmann. It features an elderly woman as she prepares some tea for her husband. However, as we find out, her husband is dead, murdered in the bathtub by being stabbed to death. His ghost or something keeps showing up, trying to attack her, but it seems to have no effect. Then she pulls out a saw from the cabinet and we see a dead cat in a bag. The plot is honestly pretty ambiguous and up to interpretation. To most people, the leading theory is that she killed her husband after some kind of misunderstanding they had. Some people think that the husband was the one that killed her cat, and in retaliation, she killed him.
Yeah, because at first when I heard like his ghost was attacking her, I was like, why? But
surprisingly, this was one of the first things Nexpo ever did a video on, and his editing style is still so scuffed that he plays the short film in its entirety completely unedited. So go watch that if you want to learn more. Or just watch it for yourself and come to your own conclusions.
Oh no, not the cat.
Probably better.
That's a fact. What you said right there.
Sponge Bacillus regularis porous existence is a YouTube poop of the SpongeBob title sequence uploaded sometime in the early 2010s, with the exact date not being super clear, as the uploader, Awful Fawful, has since privated nearly all their videos. Awful Fawful is a name you might recognize for creating one of the greatest YouTube poops of all time, Deliver Us, as well as several other very iconic ones. In any case, Sponge Bacillus regularis porous existence has to be one of the craziest YouTube poops
Sponge Bacillus
ever made, with so much shit happening on every frame to the point of incomprehensibility and sensory overload, which isn't too out of the ordinary for YTP, all things considered. I mean,
it reminds me of when Maxer did the Ultra Kill review videos, or the Ultra Kill explained poorly, or I forgot what Maxer calls that series. Is it like bad explanations? I can't remember. I could be messing up what it is. It's like, but Maxer's edits go so off. And somehow Maxer is able to make most of it comprehensible, but it's still so close to that just sporadic YouTube poop type of editing with memes.
We are already past the point of YTP tennis and Miss Adaxio and stuff. I believe what sets this one apart, though, is that at the end, when SpongeBob was playing his nose like a flute, this happens.
What? What?
Yeah, it really looks like that woman got shot, huh? Did Awful Fawful really put snuff footage in their SpongeBob YouTube poop? Well, judging from the fact that I showed you it uncensored, you can probably guess the answer to that. This clip is actually from Snuff Perversions 2, More Bizarre Cases of Death, aka Shock 2000. This obscure DVD is a Mondo film, I guess would be the right genre, consisting of a bunch of fake footage of people dying. I emphasize fake because a lot of people believe this is real. In the original clip, the woman repeatedly says, snuff films are not real, they do not exist. Which is an obvious lie, there are definitely videos out there of people dying, but that whole thing kind of seems like a joke anyways. You see, this came out in 2000, and by that time, internet shock sites were already on the rise, distributing videos of people dying all over the internet. As a result, Mondo films were kind of being phased out since most of the audience for it just kind of moved on to looking at the real stuff. So I guess this is the film humorously making light of that. Or at least that's how I interpreted it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, that looked... I think, I don't know, maybe... I don't know how, maybe like the... Bro, I don't even want to call it ingenuity, but the crafty use of like a VHS filter, a quick shot, maybe there's flash and a little bit of edits in there, but I don't know why that looks so real, dude. I don't know, maybe it's so quick in the moment for the guy's edit. Like maybe watching that scene out and actually play by, it would look fake, but when he put it in the YouTube poop, I was like, or whatever his edit was, I was like, what the hell, bro?
Boog731, I think I pronounced that right, is a YouTuber who began posting in 2010.
I didn't know either.
His videos aren't too out of the ordinary, outside of a series of 4 videos where he claims to document his stalker. In the first video, simply titled My Stalker, the uploader is confronted by the stalker in the parking lot on the way back to his car. He's very stern to him and sounds absolutely dumb with his shit. The stalker keeps telling him that he just wants to be friends, and asks him why he's so opposed to the idea. The man responds by saying he follows him everywhere and makes him really uncomfortable, even saying that the stalker will follow him from train to train as he gets away from him. The stalker then brings up a frankly amazing point.
Why?
Because I don't like you.
Why can't you expand your cultural diversity and just, like...
Cultural diversity?
Why don't you expand your friendships, not just more than, have you know any Filipino?
Yes, I went to school with one, yes.
Okay.
I know a
so,
Filipino, I know a gay guy.
Okay.
My
so,
cultural diversity
alright.
is pretty expansive.
Okay, so with that in mind, why don't you give me a chance?
Yeah, he's avoiding him because he's Filipino, not because he's a fucking stalker. That's right, this
I kind of, I'm kind of used to like Swag ending up saying something is faked. I almost like just want this to be real, but being stalked isn't fun for anybody, so I don't want it to be real because that kind of sucks. And stalking does happen, so hopefully the footage isn't or at least like the dude in the video talking to this guy is actually safe and everything. But I want at least one thing to be real, like this because this conversation sounds funny as hell. Like he's spitting. I'm pretty culturally diverse with my friendships.
Boog731 guy is a fucking Filipino-hating bigot, and that's why he's on the Iceberg. He proceeds to make the analogy that if the stalker was doing the same thing to a girl, he would be in jail. But, the stalker reveals himself to be gay. So, the stalker then has this to say.
I don't want you to feel that way.
Look, if the situation was I was a girl and you were a guy following around, there would be police all over this place. You would be in jail. Do you think that's true?
I know.
Okay, so the situation is you're following me, whether I'm a girl or a guy. You're following me from train car to my car. It's the same thing. It's just a little bit harder to prove in a court of law.
Well, you're an expert because you work at law. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm really sorry. You're the expert and you work at law, so But I can't help myself not following you. For some reason, I can't. Adam, I can't.
He can't help himself. The video ends with the uploader finally getting the stalker to say, okay, I'll stop following you, but I will say hi every once in a while. And then he sadly sulks away. This is only the first video, though, of 4. The second video, called My Stalker on the Train, he dubs the stalker Creepy Asian Guy. His words, not mine. It's only 30 seconds and shows Creepy Asian Guy sitting next to him on the train again. The third video, My Stalker Follows Me, is a minute and a half. This video, Creepy Asian Guy is sitting next to him on the train, so he gets up and moves train cars. And then lo and behold, he's not far behind, sitting right down next to him. Finally, the thrilling conclusion to the saga comes in the form of My Stalker Doesn't Get the Hint. In this video, Boog731 gets on the train. Of course, Creepy Asian Guy, who we learn in this video to be named Gerard, follows him onto the train like he always does. However, it was actually a fake out, and now Gerard is sitting in the doorway to the train while Boog is still on the platform, telling him to get in, while the train conductor is also yelling at him to get on or off. He eventually relents and says he's sorry. After that, the conductor helps Boog to get onto a different train car, and guess who the fuck is waiting for him there? That's where the video ends. According to the description, Gerard, the Creepy Asian Guy, has since disappeared after the uploader brought the police into the situation, and luckily he emerged from the situation unscathed. The saga is ridiculous, and I kind of feel bad for thinking it's kind of funny. Like, he keeps saying, okay, I'm sorry, I'll never do it again, I just wanted to be your friend, and he keeps showing up in random places. It honestly feels like a South Park or Family Guy skit or something.
Yeah. Like, I was actually stuck. I was actually really intrigued by that. Because I was like running through all the scenarios in my head. I'm like, is this actually staged? What's going on? Like, why would someone do? And then, yeah, like, I don't know what's scarier, how soft spoken the dude is. Well, I don't personally think it's scarier, but concerning, right? Because it's like, maybe the dude's being honest. He's just stalking the shit out of him because, wait, the stalker revealed himself to be gay, right? I don't remember. Anyway, my mind was too locked in on was this fake, but I mean, dude, I don't know what's to comment on that, dude. That was wild. They really did seem like a Simpsons, like it was just like so odd. Like, I don't know.
Though I would imagine it is pretty scary for the one in the shoes.
Dude, bro. Yeah, that's not fun. That's not fun, and I know because, well, I want to tell my own personal story, but maybe I just do it in a commentary video again. Like, just maybe one day if you guys are checking out the channel and the video pops up, remember this moment, because I had a situation like that. So yeah, I had a situation like that. Not in that, like, I didn't have at least the person who was stalking me actually talk to me, but mostly just be everywhere for a while. You know, like, just, I don't know, man. When I had a Patreon a long time ago, I was putting stories like that, like deeper stories that I wanted to talk about on there and stuff. So that's what I did. But yeah, sorry, getting distracted by my phone, but let's keep going. That shit's crazy. Glad that he got out unscathed, for real. And that really did look like a skit.
Chicken from Hell is a video of a 3D model of a feathered dinosaur rotating around for 40 seconds, set to this music. Fascinating, I know. This video was made by Mike Taff VFX, who you might remember as the creator of Quality Meats, another video that was featured on this Iceberg.
Crazy. What is this? Exile Protocol? How to improve your bread.
How to Improve Your Bread is a 7-second video by Kritoff, who we also talked about on this Iceberg. This video explains how to improve your bread. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. What else do you want?
More yeast. Smile
with Me is another one of those cryptic YouTube channels with weird, artsy, black and white videos and cryptic messaging and a spooky aesthetic.
Ooh.
The channel was created in 2014, and yeah, from the way I see it, it has some pretty standard ARG/art project stuff, except this time half the videos have this weird blur filter in all the text. This is the part where I could tell you to go watch an in-depth analysis on this channel by a major horror tuber, but we're far enough down to the iceberg that I can't really do that. The only person on YouTube I could find talking about this channel is a chill segment in a top 15 scariest YouTube channels video, where he went about as in-depth as I did. According to this Reddit post, Smile With Me was a game jack. In the ARG world, a game jack is anything that pretends to be associated with an ARG, but is just, in reality, some guy fucking with people. Now, what game is this channel supposed to be jacking is a question I do not have the answer to. So, yeah, that's all I got for this one.
Danganronpa.
Please forgive the tonal whiplash for this one, but over the course of this series, we've discussed several mass murderers, like Elliot Rodger, Randy Stair, Treyarch Sessler, and many more. However, one I haven't discussed is possibly one of the most infamous in history, the Columbine shooting. Which makes sense, you know, it didn't happen 6 years before YouTube was created. It's not like either of the shooters even knew what YouTube was before they died, much less had a YouTube account. However, I bring this up because a woman on YouTube named Lyn Anne was very interested in the event, to say the least. Created in 2011, her now deleted channel was dedicated entirely to Eric Harris, one of the two perpetrators of the Columbine High School shooting. And apparently she didn't give two fucks about the other guy, Dylan Klebold, so sorry, bro. Also, apparently she was around 30 years old at the time of running this channel. In her video, she showed off things like an Eric Harris-themed pillowcase, an Eric Harris-themed coffee mug, pictures of Eric Harris up on her wall, and an Eric Harris-themed necklace. On her Facebook and YouTube community posts, or the 2011 equivalent to them, she would post things slamming the victims of the shooting, saying things like, "Eat shit, ugly, dead 13 fuckers," and they're...
Bro, I'm not laughing because it's funny. Just to clarify, I'm laughing because it's wild, bro. It absolutely bewilders me that people like, bro, that's why, say what you want about me, man. Say I'm crazy. This gives me more proof that we are living in a fucking simulation. Like, I get good and evil. I get good and evil. I get maybe even being slightly not okay up here. I get forming relationships over certain events that you have nothing to do with in the first place to an obsessive amount. But bro, This is a different level. Hang on a second. Yo, what the actual hell, bro? What the hell, bro? Whoa, man. Something else.
23 crybabies.
Wow.
Eat shit. Yeah, she was so obsessed with this dude that she is making an active effort to taunt his completely innocent victims and harass their families.
Wow.
Her Facebook was also littered with these weird fan arts, which were just images of Eric with the weird effects and standard white girl Facebook quotes thrown all over
Ooh.
it. To make matters worse, you know how it's, you know, the Columbine high school shooting, emphasis on high school? Yeah, she's doing all this for a dead 17-year-old. So if being in love with someone who committed a school shooting wasn't bad enough, you can also throw pedophilia into the mix too. So yeah, that's fun. Apparently, she's not the only person like this, though she is probably the most crazy. There's a community out there lurking around the internet with the de facto name columbiners, like the believers, but for Columbine
No,
perpetrators.
bro, we live in a simulation, bro. We live in a simulation. Oh my gosh. All right, let's get it.
Disturbingly large amount of people, mostly teenage girls, are absolutely obsessed with these guys, making fan art, fan fiction, and even getting tattoos, and wearing fucking cosplay. Some infamous people.
It's like I'm gonna play it back. Got distracted. All right, here we go.
A disturbingly large amount of people, mostly teenage girls, are absolutely obsessed with these guys, making fan art, fan fiction, and even getting tattoos, and wearing fucking cosplay. Some infamous people, like aforementioned Randy Stair, were considered Columbiners, and that led them to copy their heroes. There are also similar fandoms for other murderers, like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. It doesn't shock me. I've seen stuff like this. It just blows my mind, but I don't know, man.
These have since died down a little bit, but you can still definitely find them on Tumblr, Twitter, and elsewhere on the internet. Ghost Hangs Around Disneyland.mp4 is a video uploaded to YouTube in 2010 by the channel It's a Theory 5.
You know, I'm not gonna tell someone what to like and what not to like. And to be fair about the whole Columbine stuff, I'm not gonna I'm just not a judgmental person as it is. But the way I see it for those girls and these people who fantasize these, I don't know, or praise them in a way in their mind, man. I don't know. I just feel like, how are y'all parents, man? Is it just edgy for the sake of being edgy, or is it a genuine infatuation with these people? I really wonder. It's just like, your parents, where are your parents? Where are y'all parents, bro? What? Imagine you were caught in one of these, like, I'm just saying, well, imagine you were caught in one of these shootings. Your brother or your sister, a younger cousin. You're keeping the memory of these people alive, like some legends. Dude, I even feel that when it comes to some of the Netflix series, like, because he brought up Jeffrey Dahmer, right? And I'm pretty sure the family was mad at Netflix. They didn't ask permission or anything. Because like that's a very weird line to cross. That's not the same sort of ordeal like the Netflix series isn't, but essentially what comes with making a series like that is it's still like reliving, it's still putting energy. Listen, I'm not gonna look, I know what I know from what I've experienced, and I'm not forcing this on anyone else, but things have energy. when you think of somebody and then all of a sudden they call your phone or they pop up in your feed, or you know, you're thinking of like that a best friend or something that you haven't seen in a while, and then all of a sudden they get your number, they pop up in your life, or you run into them in the street or whatever. Everything is energy, dude. And it doesn't just stop being atoms and energy and vibration when we're seeing it external on a movie screen. So when they put these documentaries out, or people are praising like these 2 dead shooters that shot up a school, it's putting energy into that thing. Like, it's crazy to me. It's weird. Knowing of the universe, or like myself in relation to the universe as I do now, it's odd to think about the things I just look at and observe. I actually made a post a long time ago where it was like my face when I be acting like I don't be knowing, but I be knowing. Do you guys get that sort of meme? Like, it's like, you know what's going on, but you act like you don't know what's going on. That's what I say now, like from just sitting back and observing things. I just watch things and I'm just like, that's crazy. Everything is energy, so that's really crazy that certain people just put their energy into certain things and grow it. You know, it's wild. It's wild to me. But that's a thin line. Even though it's a different, you know, these are people praising and that's a documentary. It's like, even having that documentary posted can still bring 2 types of energy. People, you know, creating a make-believe, I don't know, just anything, you know, anything that comes of it. It's a double-edged sword. You know, I think if there was a great, you know, killer or serial killer or whatever that exists, sorry, I'm going a little bit off on a tangent. Do like one solid documentary, maybe a few people, I don't know, but you don't need to keep bringing up, because I swear what made me look at that Jeffrey Dahmer one weird was, or was it Ted Bundy? I don't know, like having like, who was it? Was it Zac Efron that ended up playing Ted Bundy? Or just, it's like, do we really need more like documentaries on these motherfuckers? I mean, it's a cool idea for a show and stuff, I guess, but again, that's just, I don't know. It just puts energy into these things. I don't know. I swear, I don't. All right, I don't want to get into it. I don't know. That Columbine shit just made me think about it, bro. They had merch. Alrighty. What the hell, dude?
It's security footage of Disneyland after hours, and apparently that mysterious light moving around there is, in actuality, a ghost.
Where?
And of course, in early 2010s YouTube fashion, everyone believed it, even theorized.
In old 2010 YouTube fashion, every footage of a ghost sighting, the camera is like this. These motherfuckers can barely record the security screen. Why, bro? Why? Guys, I found a ghost, and I just gotta show you. Hang on, let me record the screen. Can't let you know his face. I'm sorry, that just gets to me. That gets to me. I
think that the ghost could be Walt Disney himself. It's pretty obvious to notice how they faked it, just basically shown some light source on the screen the video is being played on, in order to make it seem like it's the actual footage. Still, it's pretty hard to deny the idea of Disneyland in the middle of the night when everything's closed is pretty spooky.
I don't know, some people would like some shaky.
Shaq Gives Birth is a video of Shaquille O'Neal giving birth. More specifically, he gives birth to a pizza, and then Papa John takes the pizza and sells it to some guy for $10. And then the second half of the video is Shaq's face while Gone Too Soon by Michael Jackson plays. The video finds its origins on YTMND by user MattDH12 into
Would you guys eat it? Real question, would you guys eat the pizza? I think I'm losing my mind.
2008, before he reposted it to YouTube in 2010. The scream Shaq does when he pushes the baby out actually sees somewhat common use in YTPMVs, as I'd imagine it's a pretty easy sound to manipulate into various different pitches and frequencies. Raulino de Oliveira Maciel, better known by his internet alias Raulzito, is a former Fortnite content creator from Brazil. He had a fairly large following both on YouTube and Twitch, and one would say he had content that was specifically geared towards children, with young actors even sometimes appearing in his videos. And with only 2 sentences, you know exactly where this is going. On July 27th, 2021, Raul was arrested by Rio de Janeiro police on account of sexual assault charges. According to reports, he reached out to 2 children between the ages of 10 and 14 on Instagram and coerced them into having sex with him.
We are in a simulation. I try to make it rhyme. We are in. There's no way, bro. I can't even say that. I'd be lying to you guys and lying to myself. Like, like, bro, of course, bro. Oh, wow.
Reports also allege that he might have had even more victims than just the 2. There's not really much else to say about this one. It's just like, yeah, he diddled kids. Well, except for the fact that he looks like this.
I didn't want to say it out loud. And SWEGUIN took it out of my mind. But I mean, the dude had a pink beard. I'm not saying everyone that has a pink beard. I was going to say his branding was a little bit cool. But I knew to hold my tongue. All I'm saying. I got distracted again because my girlfriend sent her roommates baked her a cake for her birthday. Her birthday passed, but she went to celebrate it and she's coming back tonight. But yeah, I wanted to share the video, but I know how she gets, bruh. So I'll just say, shout out to this cutie. Okay, I'm done. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it!
Okay, so basically all the information about this entry is all over the fucking place and almost incomprehensible, so please cut me some slack if I get some stuff wrong here. The YouTube Troll Police, sometimes shortened to just the UTTP, is an honestly bizarre, belligerent group on YouTube that finds its origins all the way back in 2010 or 2011, depending on who you ask. From what I can gather, and trust me, gathering information about this group is quite difficult since everyone who talks about it, positively or negatively, just so happens to have really bad grammar. The group was started by a now deleted channel called South Park Studio Sable, also known as Tommy Parky. The YouTube Troll Police is identifiable by usually having this clip art policeman as their profile picture, as well as having the title officer somewhere in their name, alongside the letters UTTP. They'll also, weirdly enough, use the word thy a lot, like saying, we are thy law, or thy world belongs to Tommy Parky and shit like that. I don't know if they're going for a modern day police officer thing or a medieval knight, but either way they need to pick an aesthetic and stick to it. Hell, sometimes
wow, that's nice. It reminds me of, like, for some reason it reminds me of like a picture, like this like caricature little thingy of a policeman would be like a Warhammer 40k police officer, like the Warhammer universe.
They even use like Nazi imagery. When they started, I believe the group was meant to protect YouTube.
Since most of this shit is long since deleted, I don't know what to put for visuals in this entry, so I'm just going to show you a bunch of their profile pictures.
Against trolls. However, it quickly turned into a trolling operation in and of itself. Over time, the group would have many fluctuations.
Oh, that one was... Dude, I fucking love Pizza Tower. The last one, didn't that guy, he was on the, I think he was on the Iceberg, right? The dude with the little like character from, what was it? What was the game? Deus Ex, right? I might be saying it. I forgot his name though.
The amount of members it had. Originally, they obviously only focused on YouTube, but eventually spread their main base of operations to Google+. They were also on DeviantArt and Twitter and...
This one is fucking crazy. Who makes this? The moon man is in the middle. All of this, what the heck?
Elsewhere on the internet. It would seem they...
Furries will be detained, Jesus.
They have quite the disdain for popular fan bases. Like, for example, in 2014, they said they would shut down the Five Nights at Freddy's fan base, which, you know, look how that turned out. And in
FNAF. No, the picture of Foxy, or not Foxy. Sorry, I was fucking laughing at that Freddy Fazbear having them getting arrested. Was bro? First of all, what is this picture? Hold on, dude. What the? Gacha Fall, Operation Gacha Fall. Hang on. FNAF is dope, bro. Come on now. Me and my girl were actually talking about the FNAF lore. She was deep. She had phases for SCPs and everything. So the sorry, I feel like I should have did proper grammar. My girl and I, the wifey, we're talking about the FNAF lore and everything getting really deep. So yeah, and the Living Tombstone song. So hey, they were gonna have to come for me.
2020, they conducted Gacha Fall, which aimed to take down the Gacha Life community via doxing and hacking. Possibly the most telling example of what part of the internet this group occupies, though, is the fact that a lot of the people they've gone after are from the Go Anime and Closing Logos community. However, a lot of them seem to be into that kind of stuff as well, so I guess this is a pretty good example of how, back in those entries, I alluded to the fact that those communities are a lot more toxic than one might think. Most recently, they've actually been on Twitter, harassing and doxing the voice actors from the Amazing Digital Circus. Yeah, that's how recently they've been active. They've also been editing together fake tweets by the voice actors where they publicly admit to being pedophiles, which just kind of seems silly to me. Like, if they really
fake tweets, just to clarify.
were a pedophile, they wouldn't.
I'm so kidding. I retract all of that statement I just said. I mean, I assume they wouldn't come for me anyways because I'm not like in the fan base as where I'm making videos. But damn, why do people go this hard anyways, dude? I don't know. To me, it's just not that serious. But hey, I'm not trying to have them as my enemy. I'm all good.
Publicly announce that to their thousands of followers. I'm sure there's more information I could probably find out about these guys, but the bottom line is very clear. They're a coalition of edgy, racist, homophobic children who are most likely 15 or younger that just want to get a rise out of people. No one really takes them seriously, and you shouldn't either. It's kind of sad because I thought they'd be cooler. I do really like their clip art policeman they use.
Yeah, I thought, like, that's what sucks too. It sucks that it has to end in there actually doxing and making fake tweets and harassing certain people. Damn.
I do wonder though where Tommy Parkey went.
That's fact.
Like, the YouTube troll place is still around, but the main guy is nowhere to be seen. I've heard many rumors about him, such as him being arrested for being a pedophile or dead, both of which definitely aren't out of the question, but all information comes from YouTube troll police themselves, which might be the most unreliable source imaginable.
It comes from the community that he sparked up, though they're not reliable. That is really funny to me for some reason. Really, really funny. By the way, what I'm drinking, if you're curious,
In December,
it may look like wine. It's Minute Maid Fruit Punch. Oh, give me all of that. It's not in here, but I was going to say Red 40. Give me all of that high fructose corn syrup GMO.
December 2015, Reddit user BingBong1234, henceforth referred to as Kirk Mason, posted to an r/ask Reddit thread called "What is the creepiest thing that has ever actually happened to you?" In this post, he tells the story of the Whistler, which he claims is unexplainable, creepy, and 100% true. The story goes that when he was around 8 years old, he was taking his dog for a walk with his mom at 11 at night for some reason, through his neighborhood in Lansing, Michigan. It was at this point that he heard a strange whistling noise coming from the swamp. He emphasized that it was not a bird, as it sounded too human and inconsistent. His mom sounded terrified and told him to go inside. Years passed by and he had basically forgotten about the incident. That was until he was 24 years old and living in South Dakota. On the 4th of July one year, Kirk was camping along the Missouri River, watching the fireworks, chilling with his now girlfriend. Most people were camped further up the river, and he was staying where he was. And then he saw some mysterious figure canoeing up the river. And wouldn't you know it, they were whistling at him. And it was the same whistling from his childhood. He was so freaked out, he got out his phone and recorded the video, which seemed to line up with the story. It features him sitting right on the river's edge, watching the fireworks late at night.
Swag, please cut out the jump scares.
To give the story credit, this video has a pretty indescribable atmosphere. The combination of the water, the distant fireworks, and the sky beginning to break out into thunder, and of course the eponymous whistler. So what became of this story? Surely after 8 years now, there's some resolution to this mystery. Well, yeah, it actually turned out to be true. Kirk Mason was...
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck, guys? What the fuck? Hang on. I actually am about to have tears in my eye because, okay, his mom was freaked out and told him to go. I got chills right now. What the fuck? His mom told him to go inside or whatever when he was walking the dog and everything. And this was when he was 8 years old. I'm 24 right now. He's 24. And that same whistling came back. So was this just like a serial killer? Nah, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh, bro. Bro, I don't know about this one. Whoa. This actually messed me up a little bit. You know, because it sounds like a creepypasta. It sounds like a creepypasta.
Was found dead in his home a few weeks later, presumably killed by his whistling stalker.
No. Nah, bro.
No, I'm fucking joking, by the way. It was definitely a bird
Oh, you fucking dickhead.
or something.
Oh, you fucking Oh, Swag, you fucking asshole. You fucking dickhead. You fucking dickhead, bro. Oh, you fucking dickhead. Oh, you fucking dickhead. Oh, Swag, you fucking dickhead, dude. Oh, you fucking dickhead. That got me, man. No, you see what I'm saying, bro? I want some of these stories to be legit. Not that the loss of life would make for a more entertaining outcome, but just like that would be creepy as hell, dude. Nah, that one was shocking as hell. It wasn't even creepy. But the fact that it was fake, man, damn, you should have turned it into a different story ending. Like it happened to be an actual dude who was just like obsessed with him. But nah, it's just fake. My man jumped till he was dead. I was about to say, like, what, bro, what? 8? Like the dude was following him since 8? See? My mind wanted it to be real. Oh my god, dick. Nice. From inside a house as it's being destroyed by a tornado.
From inside a house as it's being destroyed by a tornado is another entry that speaks for itself, I think. On November 17th, 2013, a tornado ripped through the small town of Washington, Illinois. In this video, we can see a first-hand account of the event from a man and his wife. At the start of the video, he's staring down the approaching windstorm, terrified, before getting into a safe area of his home. Most of the video is spent here in complete darkness while the couple scream in terror, and the wind rages on. Finally, at the end of the video, he emerges and looks over his completely destroyed house. It's only by watching this video, or the countless other tornado videos like it, that you realize how fucking scary they are. I couldn't find a source for this video. It was uploaded to YouTube by a guy named Trent Perez, but there's clearly a Live Leak watermark in the top left, so I don't think he's the guy filming.
Ooh.
Vid0001.avi.
I know the hurricane is going on right now as of recording this. I don't know if Milton died down. I'm not even gonna get into things like that, but if you guys are affected or anything by that, like, thoughts and prayers go out to y'all for real. But I have my things about that hurricane, but I'm not gonna say them in these videos. I don't want to get this video shadow banned or anything, so yeah, I'm gonna stay away from it. But yeah, stay safe out there if you're down there in Florida, the North Carolina, South Carolina region, all of that. All just the bottom East Coast.
Is actually the name of a lot of videos, as it's just the default video name on some phones. However, I'm 99% certain this Iceberg is specifically referring to this video by Mr. Amon, uploaded in 2017. At this point in the Iceberg, this video is nothing we haven't seen before. Creepy black and white footage, which is probably taken from some obscure films, and creepy audio, which is just a reversed Miku song. Nothing too crazy.
Other signs, subliminals.
Do you remember those hypnosis
Damn it, man, you got me.
/ subliminal messaging videos I was talking about in Tier 6? You know, the ones where the video will claim to hypnotize you into doing something, but it's pretty much just placebo? This channel, Elder Sign Subliminals, ties in pretty nicely to that, I think. Man, there are a weird amount of callbacks in this video, huh? It's like everything's coming together. Anyways, Elder Sign Subliminals is a channel that started in 2017, and over the course of about a year, it would make these bizarre videos that claim to contain subliminal frequencies.
1 second. Ooh. Oh.
That give you superpowers. And they have a really funny way of doing it that kind of makes me not take them seriously. Like, for example, let's take the video Basic Psionic Electrokinesis Subliminal Affirmations, which is supposed to give the listener electrokinesis, aka the ability to manipulate electric currents and generate electricity, as if a YouTube video could just turn you into fucking Pikachu. According to the description, you need to listen to the video twice a day with headphones for about 2 to 4 months. This concept for video is already pretty ridiculous. Like, think about it rationally. Has anyone actually ever heard of a person in recorded history who has electrokinetic powers? That seems like it'd be written down somewhere or something. The video is made even more ridiculous when you watch it. This 80s synthy kind of song, coupled with loud thunder sounds, implying that listening to thunder strikes will literally give the ability to create thunder strikes. Let's take another video. Basic Psionic Cryokinesis Subliminal Frequency. This video is pretty similar, with a snowflake instead of the electrokinesis symbol. This video claims to give you cryokinesis, which is control over ice, so that makes sense, and the audio is a bit different. Yeah, so, well, electrokinesis.
Oops. I don't have my headphones, so I can't hear, and this isn't probably a problem with Swag's part, but like when you play some of the audio in these videos, it's even lower. So yeah, sorry about that. You guys probably hear it. I can't on my speaker. It'll probably freaking blow up. I'll blow up. I'm getting tired. It's 10:31 p.m. when I'm shooting this. So yeah, I fix my sleep schedule, so now I get tired around this time, or I'm getting old. Either way,
you get cryokinesis from whimsical orchestral Disney-sounding music. In the comments, they actually explain further.
I would say you just have to watch Frozen. Just watch Frozen every night. You'll get cryokinesis. For those who are experiencing strange and random soul memory retrieval due to the effects of this video is because the video is embedded with winter memory fractals in order to improve results. I hope this clears up some confusion.
For those who are experiencing strange and random soul memory retrieval due to the effects of this video, this is because the video was embedded with winter memory fractals in order to improve results. I hope this clears up some confusion. Winter memory fractals, of course, being capitalized as if it's a proper noun. Speaking of comments, pretty much all of them seem on board with this whole thing, thanking Elder Sign Subliminals. First time I listened to this video and I already got results. Thank you so much. You got results? No, you fucking didn't, you goddamn liar. The video that skyrocketed this channel, well, skyrocketed is a strong term for something this far down in the iceberg, but the video that got the most attention is IST801, which does not follow the normal naming scheme. It also has a weird, unidentifiable sigil. The description of this video is also pretty out of the ordinary for the channel. While all the other videos have very verbose descriptions, having multiple paragraphs alongside an FAQ, this video simply says, rather ominously, for Eric Wise. Eric Wise, that name sounds so familiar. That's because it belongs to popular horror YouTuber Scare Theater. Gee, I wonder why a weird YouTube channel would want the attention of Scare Theater. Apparently, this IST video is meant to be the real Satan Sphinx, which is like, wow, yeah, it's all really coming together. Satan Sphinx, for those of you who started midway into the series or just don't remember Tier 4, was little more than a creepypasta of an alleged...
Gotta make sure to be on the lookout really quickly. Alright.
Just like, wow, yeah, it's all really coming together. Satan Sphinx, for those of you who started midway into the series or just don't remember Tier 4, was little more than a creepypasta of an alleged dark web video banned by the United States government due to its tendency to make people go insane and kill themselves or each other. According to Scare Theater's Strange YouTube Channel's Episode 6, the guy who runs Elder Sign Subliminals, or sorry, someone who was a part of the Elder Sign Subliminals company, said they're dedicated to psionic and subliminal research, as well as a few other things, but that's irrelevant. And they...
Oh, that's great to know. So what, you'd watch the subliminals from that channel? That'd be insane.
Found the video of Satan Sphinx and uploaded it to YouTube. Goes without saying that this isn't real, as Satan Sphinx is a made-up thing. Finally, their most recent video is a message from Elder Sign Subliminals. In this video, a text-to-speech voice explains what the deal is with this channel. They don't say much, basically just saying they're dedicated to, quote-unquote, saving humanity. Saving humanity from what? Who fucking knows? I guess they didn't get enough time to develop their ARG further. Wait, no, sorry, the voice specifically says that it is not that.
We are not what some of you are calling an ARG.
So you can't complain about this being another ARG entry. This is not an ARG. It's real. Anyways, after this video, the channel kind of disappeared, achieving the one thing it set out to do: get attention from a large YouTuber. I'm not done with this entry, though. You see, searching up Elder Sign Subliminals on 4chan's X board brings up this post by someone named Monet, who claims to be the person behind the channel. They say they have another YouTube channel under a post asking for paranormal-related content on the internet. The channel is called the Vicarious Collective, and while it seems to no longer exist, by searching it up we can find some mention of it. A video called My Application Video for the Vicarious Collective, which,
What is this? Swag threw this clip in here with no context. Oh.
Yeah, in a video by the same channel called Tribute to the Vicarious Collective, which seems to be a Chad Warden parody of all things. Searching up the Vicarious Collective on the X archive seems to lead it to a bit more than just searching up Elder Sign Subliminals. There are quite a handful of posts over the past 5 years that seem to mention this collective. From what I can gather, they have, or rather had, a Discord server and a forum, both of which are closed off. No clue what went on either of them. However, second-hand accounts will tell you very different things. Like this Reddit post saying they're a satanic forum that kills dogs. A comment on the Reddit post says, "Yeah, they're a doomsday suicide mega cult that believes they'll ascend if they kill as many dog as possible." Someone called The Truth Will Free You 2 replies, "Isaac, you're alive. Please return. Your loyal followers need you." "I cannot. Not yet." "Why? I swear the WSA can't stop you. You are stronger than them and the true leader by right." "You are right. But I have things that must be seen to before I can fully return."
What is happening right now? I feel like I'm in a fever dream.
"It should not be too long until then. We await your return, true leader. Soul onset." Does anyone actually believe this shit? Like, it's very obvious that this is just, like, LARPing, right? They're not...
Yo.
Bowling anyone. A 4chan post I found was on another thread discussing a fake deep web quote-unquote lost media called Saki Sonabashi / Go for a Punch. People were discussing how to spread the word about the case, and someone brought up asking a channel like Rainbot or Scare Theater to make a video about it. And then this fucker Monet comes into the thread saying shit like, "Oh yeah, Eric works for me. I could just get him to do it." Like, bitch, what? What do you mean Scare Theater works for you? Just because he did a video on your dumbass subliminal messages ARG
Not what some of you are calling an ARG.
he doesn't mean he's your pawn now. He don't know you, lil bro. There have been a handful of
Swag said you don't know you, little bro. Oh, shit.
threads on X dedicated to the collective, and the general consensus seems to be that it's all just RPers trying to make themselves seem legitimate. And anyone else who says it's legitimate is just a part of the group. Obviously, it's gotta be either that or just a bunch of crazy people who believe that listening to orchestral music will turn them into Frozone from The Incredibles. Finally, our story ends off at what seems to be the official Vicarious Collective Twitter account.
The
We
alternate
are not
reality.
what some of you are calling.
Yeah, the alternate reality game. When I just read that, I was like, okay, what? So,
Can you guess what their most recent tweet is? No, really, guess. I'll give you some time to think about it.
Their most recent tweet. We are not an ARG. Shutting this down. I actually don't know what the guess could be. What do you guys think? What do you guys think it is? I don't know.
I want you to think about what they could have possibly tweeted. Are you ready? Their most recent tweet reads, "Our first NFT is now live. Get yours now at OpenSea.io." Fucking amazing. And that's it for part 1 of Tier 8 of the massive YouTube Iceberg, and good fucking god is this tier throwing me for a loop. This is probably the most amount of time I spent on a video in a while. When I finished up Tier 6 and 7, the biggest worry for me was that later down the Iceberg, entries would slowly become less and less elaborate as time went on. This video has proved to me that this is not the case, with crazy ass shit like 14/?? And Elder Sign Subliminals being my favorite entries we covered so far. Join me next time in 2024, where we'll be continuing on with Tier 8. See ya.
And that concludes my watch of this part. Sorry for stopping here and there. I had to make sure, like, I had to keep an eye on, you know, real life stuff. I had to make sure my girl got home safe. Well, it's here, her other home safe. So, other than that, more to say. Much love and Moonlight to you guys, and don't worry, I will get right to shooting the next part too, so I'll be there. Be there or be square. Much love and Moonlight, guys. Peace.